lavish hospitality. So a vote of thanks to Baron Zeta. We have so much to thank him for.
Yes, a vote of thanks to Baron Zeta, my wedding great ambassador.
This demonstration of devotion I never shall forget. It is with deeply felt emotion that I remind you why we're met. For a royal birthday celebration, our Duke is 93 today. We send him a loyal salutation, long to reign over us yet, we pray. So far away from Pontificate Rome, we're patriotic as can be. This embassy is Pontificate Rome in Paris.
So far away from Pontificate Rome, it's not the home we are agreeing. This embassy is Pontificate Rome in
Such loyalty! Such loyalty! Oh, it's touching, isn't it? I'll send a message off to His Royal Highness at once. Here's that fellow Negus got to.
Oh, here I am, Excellent.
Yeah. Take this down at once. Your most gracious sovereign, on the eve of your sublime birthday, all your loyal subjects out here in the far west join together in sending you affectionate greetings.
Yeah.
Assurances of our devotion and esteem, and most heartfelt, cordial wishes.
In fact, many happy returns of the day.
Well, yes, that's quite right. But that's not the big news. Oh, you ought to be able to compose a birthday greeting to that Duke by now.
Yeah, but the trouble is, the longer he lasts, the harder it gets.
Olga!
What now?
I told you before, I will not have you flirting with every man you meet.
Excuse me. You? Why can't you leave me alone?
Olga! Olga! Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh, Cromwell. Oh, did you ever see such a jealous husband?
But if any husband ought to be jealous, it should be you, shouldn't it, Your Excellency?
Me? What you mean?
Nothing.
He's talking nonsense, Your Excellency. As usual. Everybody knows the Baroness is a very model of virtue.
Quite right. Just an innocent child. I'm a very lucky man, you know.
No, not now.
Oh, but Valenciennes.
Shh, wait till we're alone. What are you doing?
You won't allow me to say it to you, so I've written it down.
I love you.
Ah, there you are, my love.
I've been here all the time, chatting with our guests.
Of course. Always the perfect hostess. Your Rosion.
Yes, indeed, Your Excellency.
Yes, apple throw that, my dear. You will remember Madame Glavard will be arriving at any moment. You will be on hand to greet her, won't you?
Certainly I will, don't worry.
Did you say Madame Glavari?
The banker's widow.
She's coming here tonight.
That's right. She's on a visit to Paris, so I invited her. Never moved my part, eh, what?
I see what you mean. Your Excellency is keen on the widow's 20 million.
20 million. Oh, good heavens.
20 millions. How very nice.
Furthermore, she's a rather unusual pretty woman.
A pretty woman with 20 millions? Sounds too good to be true.
Furthermore, her money's in the bank of Pontevedra, where it must remain. If she should marry a foreigner while she's here, we'd lose the lot. That must be avoided at all costs.
Just fancy, my dear, the daughter of a poor tenant farmer up to his ears in debt. She marries a wealthy banker, and he leaves her a widow within a week. That's what I call the act of a perfect gentleman. And now I suppose a simple country girl has become a smart society woman. But she still calls a spade a spade. And she isn't given to keeping her mouth shut either.
And a very pretty mouth too, if I may say so, my dear.
Oh, Baron.
It was over, ladies and gentlemen. On with the dogs.
Monsieur Sambrioche,
Yes, my dear Vicomte.
do you intend to marry the widow?
Most decidedly, if you'll have it.
Oh, she won't.
Why not?
Because most decidedly she'll have me.
We shall see about that.
Yes, he certainly will.
Toast, we're up to something. And we've got to nip it in the bud.
Here, what do you think it is, Excellency?
Oh, don't you fool, Negus. The widow, of course. Whatever happens, she mustn't marry anyone but the Pontyvedrian, or we lose a cool 20 million.
Here, may I remind your Excellency that I am a bachelor?
Oh, we must surprise. Oh, and don't make footling remarks when I'm trying to think.
Yes, Excellency.
What we want is somebody young, good-looking, experienced, and attractive to women. Oh, it weren't the fact that I'm married already. Ah, I have it. Count the village.
What about him?
He's the man who earned 20 million.
Earned? He never earned anything in his life.
Well, it's time he did. He starts tonight. Find him, get him here at once.
I'll try, Excellency.
And be quick about it. Madame Bivar will be arriving at any moment.
Camille, I simply must talk to you.
And I must talk to you for once
No,
again.
no, Camille.
But I must. You know that I love you.
It frightens me to hear you say such things, even when we're alone.
Well, when else can I say them to you? Oh, once.
Oh, Camille, dear. It's only an infatuation. I shall really have to cure you of it. You don't mean half you say it, do you now?
I mean every word. You're the only one in the world to surely your heart must tell you it's true. The day we met, I fell in love with you.
No, no, Camille, I will not listen. You want to get married,
Get married.
and then you'll forget me.
How could I forget you?
But you will remember Madame Clavara will be arriving at any moment.
I was just going to see about it.
Of course. Always a perfect hostess. My dear Count, would you escort the Baroness?
Oh, delighted, Your Excellency.
Charming fellow. Pity he's French. Ah, have you been out with the Count?
I have, Excellency. Wants a dog.
What about his club?
Oh, you want their oil?
Well, then you should have tried his mistress.
That would take about a fortnight.
Oh, this is a fine state of affairs. Once in a lifetime, the hard land needs him, and he can't be found.
Oh, but I have found him.
What? Why did you say so? Where?
At Maxine. With the girl. Hoo-hoo! Your Excellency. What faces. What figures. What a lovely view from the balcony.
Yes, well, I remind you to keep your mind on your work, Niggs. Did you give him my message?
I did. I told him the fatherland needed him and to come to the embassy at once.
Why isn't he here?
Because he got it in under attack.
Under attack? What the deuce for?
To solve her up. He'll be here in a quarter of an hour.
Good. See, I'm informed the moment he arrives. I must give him his instructions. The whole future of the fatherland depends on him.
Careful!
It's Madame Clavara. She's arrived.
Wait,
What a consolation for the loss of an elderly husband. No wonder they call her a married widow. Married widow.
This is the day
like a clinking of coins. Oh, forgive me, gentlemen. This is my first experience of an embassy, and I've never been very diplomatic anyway. I'm afraid I say exactly what I think.
A refreshing change for us, madam. And may I claim a dance?
I was about to ask Madam the same favour.
Ah, my dear Madame Clefari, this is a great honour, a very great honour. We simply overjoyed to welcome you onto my dear.
Yes, indeed. It's so good of you to come, madam. Oh, not at all. It is most kind of you to invite me.
My dear lady, I simply must have a dance with you. May I have your program?
By all means. Yes, I think she would be very suitable. I shall introduce you at once.
Oh, but Valenciennes.
Getting you married to somebody else is the only way I can cure you. You must do as I say, Camille.
Oh, very well.
Madame Glavari? Yes, Baroness? Allow me to present my friend, the Count de Rossio. He begs the favour of a dance with you. Yes, certainly. Delighted to meet you, Count.
I'm honored, madame.
Here is my programme. Oh, I'm afraid there's only the interval left. Camille.
Pardon me, madame.
You're not going to sit out with her.
But I thought you wanted me to...
Come away at once. Listen, my friends, tomorrow you must all come to my house. I will give a party for all the Pontevedra colony in Paris. Now, what do you say to that?
Bravo, my dear splendid. What a kind of lady you are. Just like my attaché, Count Danilo Danilovich. He too is completely unspoiled. A genuine Pontevedran. Irrepressibly gay like yourself.
Count Danilovich? Whatever makes you mention him?
Why, not that I thought for one moment. Oh, dear me. Oh, dear, no.
The Count and I? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter in the least. It was nothing anyway.
What was that?
After all, why should there not be anything?
My dear lady, I've no idea why there should be anything. I thought you said there was nothing.
So there was. Nothing at all.
I see. So, there was something after all.
Oh, music. And may I escort you to the ball?
No, please, madam, allow me.
Oh, so many escorts. Gentlemen, please. Byron, you look rather less dangerous than the rest. That wasn't very tactful of me, was it? Oh, well, it's the truth anyway. Come along.
Delighted.
And I tell you, I'm going to marry the widow.
I tell you, Mr.
And I say you shall marry her, Camille. I want you to, you must.
Oh, but Valenciennes.
You'll be very happy. And I shall remain a respectable wife.
Very well. To please you, I'll marry her. The sooner the better.
Well, there's no need to be in too much of a hurry.
Oh, morning, ladies! What a reception! But it won't do at all, you know. I'm not here to enjoy myself. Oh, dear me, no. The bare state of duty. Yes, duty. Apparently a father landing street. Not that I approve of oversight. The duties of an attaché are very onerous indeed, for fully half an hour a day. My letters I'm supposed to read, I quickly found them all away. Some private life a man must lead, and there's a certain cabaret that has exactly what I need. You'll find me at Maxine's, where all the girls are dreams. They dance in lines so neatly, embraces so discreetly. Low, low, do, do, zoo, zoo. Clo, clo, ma, go, foo, foo. One kiss and I completely forget the whole. like to entertain, could never boast a family tree. Not for the whole sea my champagne. Can you expect diplomacy? A dancer is content, they say, if he can please a gentleman. The ladies of my cabaret, in a new bit of you'll find me at Maxine, where all the girls are dreams. I always feel much better for meeting ladies later. Lo, lo, do, do, zoo, zoo. Clo, clo, margo, fru, fru. Les trésors coquettes,
but when I've done precisely the same thing, I shall do precisely the same thing.
You are tempted by her millions. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Yes, they tempt me, but I am ashamed. They tempt you too, but you are not ashamed.
Quiet! How dare you shout at me?
You shouted at me.
Fortune hunter.
Money grubber.
Quiet! Oh, peace in this place.
Oh, please, gentlemen, please. I've done so much. I'm completely
pretty worn out. You must let me have a little rest. Really, you must.
Quiet!
Do beg your pardon. I'm no longer entitled to call you by that name. My apologies, Madame Lamar. You can still call me Danilo if you like.
Oh, thank you. But don't let me interrupt your snoring.
No, please, no. Wide awake now. Well, after all this time. So you're living in Paris now?
Yes, for a while. To catch up with all the things I've missed. Who knows? I might even get married.
What, again? I thought that was a sort of foolish thing you only did once in a lifetime.
If it depended on you, nobody would do it at all. Now, isn't that true?
Depends on me. You wouldn't now be the widow of Monsieur Lamarck, but the wife of Count Danilo Danilovich.
But unfortunately, your aristocratic uncle would not permit his aristocratic nephew to marry a poor peasant girl.
The poor peasant girl didn't exactly break her heart, did she, Madame Lamarck? She married an old banker with how many millions?
20. I suppose now that the peasant girl is a wealthy widow, the aristocratic uncle would see no reason at all why she shouldn't marry his aristocratic nephew.
Do you suppose for one moment that all your millions, that I would? You must know me very, very well.
All men are the same. When they say to me, I love you, do you think I don't know it's my money they're after?
Well, that certainly doesn't apply to me. And I resent your attitude to that. It shows, as far as you and I are concerned, you don't understand the situation at all.
On the contrary, I understand the situation only too well. Shall I explain it to you?
Please don't.
We've met a long time ago.
Quite true.
You love me or told me so.
And you?
Well, one thing at least I know.
It's over and done with
now.
Too bad.
Worried and personal.
How sad.
But now I don't care a drop.
I'm glad.
It's over and quite forgotten now.
It goes to show how misguided we can be. Imagine you being all the world to me. I will regret. I promise you will never give again.
I saw in you I dream of romantic love. True to my hero, I never guessed he had a heart as false as the rest.
Quite suddenly I might discover I never should have let you go.
I'm hoping still, maybe you will.
Then you can say I told you so. Proceed.
Britons are highly proud.
Agreed.
The wealthy ones idolize.
Indeed.
I'm not really surprised
If I were to join the queue, not I.
You really must understand
I'll try.
that now I'm in great demand
Goodbye.
by everyone in the land but you.
It goes to show how misguided we can be. Imagine you bringing all the world to me. Truly, the words I will regret. I promise you Throwing down the book.
Exactly.
That's how we stand, Madame Glavari.
That's how we stand, Count Danovich.
There's a declaration of love written on this fan, and it belongs to my wife. I'm sure it does. I know it does. It proves that she's unfaithful.
Nonsense, my dear fellow. It might belong to any of the women here tonight. Ah, you've arrived exactly the right moment, my dear. This fan here.
Oh, my goodness.
It has the words I love you written on it.
Really? How unusual.
It belongs to you, doesn't it, my dear?
No, it doesn't. I've never seen it before.
Say it's yours, or he'll kill his wife. Oh, but I'm certain it is, my darling. Have a closer look at it.
Oh, so it is. I recognise it now. Thank you so much, Monsieur Cromwell.
And who might have written the words I love you on it?
Who? Oh, yes, of course. Who else but my dear husband?
There you are. Who else but my dear husband? Oh, her dear husband.
Oh, well, if it's like that.
Of course it's like that. I hope you don't think anybody else would.
You've set my mind at rest. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll go and find Olga and say some loving words to her. She's sure to be flirting.
Thank you, my dear. Now, if you give me the fan, I'll return it discreetly to Madame Cromwell.
Well, I can do that.
No. Wouldn't dream of troubling you. Ah, Daniel. So you've got here at last.
As you see, Your Excellency. Baroness.
Daniel, I want a word with you. Several words, in fact.
Oh, very well, Your Excellency.
Now, my dear Count, will you take my wife a glass of champagne? I have a very important business discussion.
Delighted, Your Excellency.
The fan has been found.
Splendid.
Yes, but my husband's got it.
Oh, not so splendid.
The whole thing's far too risky. You must marry immediately.
Very well, I'll propose to her tonight.
Well, I didn't mean as immediately as all that.
Let's see where we... Ah, yes. And how long have you been with us at the embassy?
Years too long. 4 months?
Oh, well, then you'd better sit down. What have you been doing exactly?
Nothing. Nothing at all. I have no talent for work whatsoever.
I suppose you've gambled a bit, eh?
Yes, but I've always lost.
And no doubt had quite a number of affairs, eh?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know how it is.
Of course I do. And I suppose they've left you broke.
Not quite. Maybe. It's incredible how much money goes into a woman's hand. Particularly if it's a very small one. Your Excellency wouldn't believe.
Oh, yes, I would. Now, look here, Danilo. You seem to know women. Well, just a little.
Perhaps.
It will do. You're just the man for a delicate mission.
Provided it entails no work.
Oh, it'll be a pleasure.
Then you couldn't think of anyone more talented. Or willing.
You have to get married.
Get married? You call that a pleasure?
Yes, when the lady has 20 millions.
Oh, 20 millions? Madame Glavari, never. I'll make any other woman happy, but Madame Glavari, not for a million.
Whatever not. She's an unusually pretty woman. And do you realize if she marries a Frenchman, your beloved fatherland would be bankrupt?
Ah, so that's it.
My boy, your country needs you.
Well, it's only a question of making sure she doesn't marry a foreigner. I think I can manage that all right. How? Simply by eliminating anyone she may take an interest in. Except upon the bedroom, of course.
Which brings us back to you.
That is quite out of the question.
Confound it, why?
Because I am a man of principle. And my principles are fall in love frequently, become engaged rarely, marry never.
Now it's the ladies' turn to choose their partners. Who will catch the eye of the widow, I wonder? Dangerous moment, this.
All right, I can take a hint. You want me to go to work. Now, 20 million pounds. Say no plans with me. On my word, how they persist. I must get them all dismissed. I'll work on the proposition. What's bad to meet is competition.
The most irritating experience is finding yourself at a ball when the only desirable lady appears not to see you at all.
This strangest, precious, curious, demanding the vote like a man, not right to the vote as a lady. Oh, won't take a one that you can.
The honour's mine, sir.
Oh, no, it's mine, sir.
But I'm a better candidate by far. Would you be disputing it?
More than every to eat.
I know the lady man I need, so you are.
I'm a better man for her, I'm a better man for her. I really haven't seen it more.
I might want to win, discriminate, and choose when I go for a dance. It's right to try to eliminate and hardly start a romance. Now maybe it's never occurred to you that in vain you're trying to recall a silent word directed to you. I'm feeling romantic at all.
A very shattering.
Not very flattering.
Gentlemen, am I to blame? Offers overwhelming, definitely telling. And it's so much more than a day.
Are we not to praise you? Why does it amaze you? It really does, it is It's a shame.
Don't look so upset. To change her mind is a woman's privilege. Maybe you will choose a partner after all.
Just in time. This should work like a tom. A melody in war's time, so entrancing. When it's all's time, lovers dancing, find their hearts on as light as hands the morning gate. Any day comes soon, I still the dawn of day. I love the moonlight, silver gleaming. Let us magic start to dreaming. All is pleasure when you treasure a melody was hiding your heart. When you sway to the strains of a waltz, you're in heaven as never before. Let the spell of the melody tell on. She is the one you adore. When you sway to the rhythms of a waltz, love is true, ever true, such a temporary flame in our arms to remain as a madam. I don't dance.
Indeed, what a pity.
Why, no. Let's see what we can do about it. You say the dance is mine,
If you claim it, certainly.
and I claim it. I can do what I like with it, can't I?
What do you mean?
I have an idea. You seem to be in great demand, madam. This privilege you offer free, gratis, and for nothing. It must have a market value. Gentlemen, the dance is for sale. I'll sell the dance that madam gave to me for, let me see, 10,000 francs. When I paid the price, I will give precisely that amount to charity. 10,000 francs. Good sir, a bargain, sir, upon my word. 10,000 francs. He's reading mad. A brainwave best I ever had. 10,000 francs. Dear madam, now you quite preposterous. Men are worth to say they give the earth to dance with you. They look askance at you, a backward glance or two. They had their chance, but when the answer was finance, they flew.
Allow me, sir, to contradict you. That 10,000 francs you get from me, you're in love. I believe what you told me.
I won't hear it. Wait once.
At last, now you are free, for we're alone, you and I. Now I can dance with you.
Suppose I decline.
This dance is mine, you chose me, remember.
That's so very fine. I don't think I want it now.
In those times, surely had chance. You're so close in my arms.
I want to dance, I want.
You're a horrible man. Dancing behind me.
And that's what he can.
how shall I put it, more complimentary?
Thank you, Your Excellency. Later on, I'm providing something more, how shall I put it, more Parisian.
Indeed.
If I may tell you in the strictest confidence.
Definitely.
Well, I've arranged a little surprise for Count Danilo.
Count Danilo?
Yes. I understand he's very fond of nightlife and spends a great deal of his time at a place called Maxine's, which unfortunately I don't happen to know.
And which I do happen to know, even more unfortunately.
So we have arranged for the garden to be transformed to look like Maxine's, and we've engaged a sextet of grisettes.
I did the engaging.
Real life grisettes?
Oh, extremely real and very much alive. No, fruit.
Do you know them all, Negus?
Oh, very well indeed. Well, as very well indeed as anybody can on my embassy salary.
Oh, I'm sure His Excellency would do something about that case.
I will. Not quite what you think.
You'll not forget for the moment what I told you is what's new.
What's to do with that? Ah, so she is interested, Danilo, after all. Where is he, by the way? Not under attack again, I hope.
Not as far as I know, Excellency. As a matter of fact, he don't want to come.
What?
He said as far as he's concerned, the party can go to blame.
Two blazes? Didn't you make it quite clear to him this was an official occasion, and he had a duty to the fatherland?
I did, Excellency. He said the fatherland can go to blazes as well.
Now come out for treason. High impact treason.
I pointed that out, Excellency. He said a flock of wild horses wouldn't drag him here.
Wild horses don't go in flocks, you idiot. They go in hordes or schools or something.
Yes,
So, he won't come, eh?
No, Excellency.
We'll soon see about that. Ah, Danilo. So you've decided to honour us after all, have you? What the deuce have you been up to?
Arranging a few removals, as promised.
Well, you've been wasting your time.
What do you mean?
Why don't you keep in closer touch with the mastermind? I have discovered who the real menace is. Who? Count Dorotheus.
Camille?
The widow's definitely interested, so we've got to find a way of eliminating him. Some secret in his past, perhaps.
Oh, if there's a secret in his present, Excellency.
Oh, well, that's something anyway. What is it?
He's in love with a woman.
Or less?
Married.
Ah! Who is she?
It's your lady.
Oh, what fabulous of use you are. I shall have to find out some diplomatic channels. We must confront him with this married woman and coerce him into doing the honourable thing, and that will be that.
And how's the married woman's husband going to take it?
Pooh! I shan't have any qualms about making him a cuckoo. Oh, look, there's what's on there. It's my wife. You know, my wife seems to have an awful lot of influence with our young friend. She'd be the very person to get to work on him and find out the name of the married woman he's in love with. Now, wouldn't that be a good idea? Negus, when you get the moment, let Her Excellency know I shall shortly be kind a confidential word in a diplomatic affair.
I will, Excellency.
In the meantime, Danilo, you can help me to make discoveries of a diplomatic kind by doing a little quiet sleuthing. Perhaps this could give us the answer.
I love you. Camille, that's right. He was looking for a fan last night. This is it.
That's the whole point. Find the owner of the fan, and you find Rosan's lady. Madame Cronov, perhaps.
Olga. Just possible, I suppose.
Anyway, make a few inquiries for me, will you, Danilo? Now I must go and have a word with my wife. She must get on very close terms with our French woman without delay. No sacrifice is too great for the fatherland.
And to think a man would be fool enough to put it in writing. is mutual. As a matter of fact, I've been on reconnaissance, and I think it's time for skirmish.
A good soldier doesn't skirmish, he attacks.
That's just what I love to do.
Then why don't you?
Because you would immediately remind me that you are a defenseless woman. Perhaps woman's oldest form of defense.
Oh, Danilo, must we quarrel? It's so tedious.
I hate it. That's really why I've been avoiding you.
There was a time when we enjoyed being together. Do you remember driving me round the park in your carriage? In those days, you actually used to call for me. Isn't it a lovely day? Time that we were on the way. How I love a golden shade. When summer weather. Thank you, sir, how kind you are. Offering a hand round the block. But remember not to come. You and I together.
Summer sunshine so intense, here's a parasol to hold.
After do for self-defense, if you get the least bit wrong. Riding in the park with you, smiling at the passers-by, greeting those in daydream, trying to be stately, blushing though I can't reply, looking at the charming view, very close and landing glide, taking it for granted, secretly enchanted, everyone is falling love.
Driving round is quite a task. Tactfully I like to ask, then twist off a wire and pass. I'm inclined to
Really, sir, I am surprised. Surely I've been compromised. Though I know it's ill-advised. Stop if you can find a tool.
here in this romantic spot. I can steal a kiss and then
This romantic spot or not, you can take me home again.
driving in the park with you, heading home after soon. On a solar jingle, eating being single, longing for a honeymoon, whispering as always do, sighing to the sun above, only wishing driving didn't mean arriving, every minute more in love.
Happy, sir, you make me.
Promise you will take me, driving in the park with me.
Thank you, Danilo. I will go driving with you again. You may call for me tomorrow afternoon in your carriage. There's quite a lot of Paris I haven't seen. We shall start with the Point
Pardon me. It was Anna I had to drive with. I don't remember inviting Anna to Bari.
Oh, you! Just for that, I wouldn't go driving with you for all the money in the world.
Surely, madam, that's already. Oh, Anna! Madam, why, eh? That won't do, please.
Oh, as many as you like, my dear Danilo. Why so cool? Lost something? Well,
widow.
Sam Brioche.
Sam Brioche.
The wretch! Oh, thank you, Hallelujah. So he's going to drop me and marry the widow for her money, is he? Well, we'll soon see about that.
Sam Brioche, eh? Well. You're the vulgar, anyway. I wonder who the lady can be. Ah, Sylvia. A moment, please.
Why, certainly, Hallelujah. What is it?
Pardon me. Haven't you lost something?
Not my garter again. Oh, no, it's all right. What have I lost?
Something beside your heart. Something that would be written on and folded up.
What on earth are you talking about?
Don't worry, I'm very discreet. I just thought you ought to know your gentleman friend is going to marry somebody else. The widow.
Cascada?
Cascada?
Oh, the mean creature! The widow, indeed! He shan't do it! I won't let him! Where is he? I must find him at once! Thank you, Hallelujah.
Sylvia and Cascada, eh? Well. What a lot of interesting things one can learn by dropping a hint here or there. Who the devil does this darn thing belong to?
Oh, it's a pretty plan.
Can't be her, surely. Yes, it's nice, isn't it? Tell me, Prascovia, dear. Do you by any chance know what's written on it?
You tell me.
3 little words. I love you.
At last, at last.
At last? It is hers.
Did you guess, Dino? Or did you know?
What about your little romance?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
You must have sensed it all along.
Oh, of course. What do you mean, sensed it? Sensed what?
How very dear you are to me.
Me? Now, wait a minute. You've got this all wrong. Now, listen, Prascovia.
Of course you knew.
Please, Prascovia. Be careful. Wait. Your husband.
Bashful boy. I shall count on your discretion. For a while.
Forever?
So we now to do immediately consequences. I warn you, Sam Brioche, I'm a good sport.
And I warn you, Cascada, I'm an even better marksman, so you renounce the widow. Quiet yourself.
Don't worry about me, gentlemen. I have to talk to Madame Gloire about you anyway.
About me?
Yeah, both of you. About you first, Cascada. I have to tell her you'll be challenged to a duel by Bogdan.
Bogdanovich!
You see, he knows everything about you and his wife. Oh, good heavens.
That clears the way for me, I fancy.
I'm afraid not. You see, I also have to tell Madame Gloire that you are to be challenged to a duel also. By Kromov.
Kromov?
You see, he knows everything about you and his wife.
Oh, dear.
I trust neither of you will do anything rash.
Rash, that's what I've come out in.
The great thing is to keep...
What cool head I
I will deliver this card to Madame Lavary immediately. Well, gentlemen, enjoying yourself?
Ah, Your Excellency. Well, we were just discussing what a husband should do when he discovers his wife has been taking an interest in another man.
Well, thank goodness that's something I don't have to worry about. That is a problem, I'll grant you that. Mind you, the husband's generally to blame for not treating his wife properly.
But how do you treat a wife properly? Can anybody tell me? Does anybody know?
Well, don't know me. I'm only a man. And if there's one thing a man never has been, but never will be able to understand, it's women. Women. What a question, what a question, how to reach 'em, goodness knows. They change each time you meet 'em, and we agree with that knows. You can woo them and pursue them, try to win them and succeed, but to keep them when you've got them, that's a problem it is indeed. Which card to play and when to play it, I don't know and nor do you. Just what to say and how to say it, don't we wish we knew that too?
I do remember why
none impressed. We must do whatever best. Is it fair, given fair, every word? And to please on our knees we will crawl. We can strive and work till we die as the sun, but we still get the best at all.
What do you mean by driving my guests away?
I don't understand.
Oh, yes, you do. Mushy Son Rio and Beacon Cascada apparently find it necessary to leave immediately. One for Patagonia and the other for Penang.
How fortunate.
On the contrary, your luck is out. You've removed two of the men who are least dangerous to me. There are others, you know.
Are there? Then I need through them too.
Why on earth are you doing this?
It's a kind of hobby. I have an irresistible urge to remove people.
Even though you no longer care for me?
I thought we'd already agreed about that.
Very well. Then perhaps you can advise me, as a friend, whether or not I should marry someone I want to marry.
Wants to? So you want to marry? Go ahead. Marry who you like. Marry whoever, wherever, whenever you like. It won't hurt me. Oh, it does hurt me. Oh, it's that damn fan.
There's no need to shout like that.
I wasn't shouting! And furthermore, I shall dance at your wedding, you hear?
I should think everyone in Paris can hear.
Well, if they can.
Oh, nothing. Except that they'll all know, as I do, that you're jealous.
That's right.
What?
I mean, I have a jealous nature where pretty women are concerned. Pretty women in general, not you in particular. So don't start feeling pleased with yourself.
Oh, you horrible man! I hate you! What's this? A lady's fan. I love you. Now, who can that be meant for? Why, of course, it's for me. He wrote it and left the fan here for me to find. But writing it just won't do. He's got to say it to me. Well, Cat, you calm down.
Me? I wasn't upset.
You're sure you're feeling all right?
Of course.
Then I can safely break the news to you. I've made my decision. I am going to become Parisienne.
Ah! Poor old fatherland. Tango 20 million.
But before I get married, I'd like to see life for a while. Tell me, what is one going Paris these days to amuse oneself?
With your fiancé? How about a soirée on the Blends?
No, I don't think I care for that.
Why not? You can join in the folk dancing.
I'd like to go somewhere really exciting for a change. Somewhere gay.
You'll find me at Maxine's, where all the girls are green.
Maxine's?
Oh, it has quite a reputation. When you enter the ballroom, the murmur will go round. Ha! A new Rosette! Every monocle will be focused on you admiring. As for your escort,
What about him?
I shall be the proudest and most envied man in the room. And as the music fades softly into Walsheim, I shall take you in my arms, like this,
And then?
and then.
hardly nobody can tell me who it is. Have you anything to report, Jägers?
No, not yet, Excellency. Well, I have hopes.
More than I have of you. Oh, don't bother, I'll find out for myself. My wife will wheel it out to Rotherham. Oh, look, there they are now. Not that way, you idiot. There. Oh, look, she's flirting with him. Oh, what a clever little baronet.
Oh, I nearly forgot. An express telegram came to me.
Express, eh? From the ministry. What is all this nonsense?
It's in gun.
Decode it.
Their minister would be obliged for your promptest reply by wire re-20 melons.
What do they want with 20 melons?
Oh, I expect they're the minister's favourite fruit.
Yeah, well, if you can get through 20, then there's nothing wrong with his digestive system.
I expect that's why he's known as the Minister of the Interior.
Millions, you nitwit! The Glavari millions! Oh, they want an urgent reply. Well, they can't have it. It needs carefully wording, and I shall have to think about it. Besides, diplomacy's based on delaying tactics anyway. Ah, Danilo! We've had an urgent telegram from the ministry about the Glavari melons. Oh, millions. I shall need your help to draft a reply. What's the time now? I haven't the slightest idea. No, you never have. 7:45. Be here, you two neighbours, 8 o'clock sharp. We can work in the summer house. We won't be disturbed there. See that, Danilo? My wife still talking to Dorothea? Smart girl, eh? Oh, really smart indeed. Oh, look, they're coming this way. We mustn't interrupt them. She may just be wheedling the secret out of him.
In that case, we'd better let her carry on with her wheedling.
It's no use, Camille. My husband knows that you're in love with someone. He's actually asked me to find out who it is. Surely you see this must end now at once.
Oh, if it must be so, at least give me a keepsake. Something to remind me of your love.
A keepsake?
Why, look, here's your fan.
Oh, thank goodness for that. Why? You can have this as your keepsake. In just a minute. There. This is to remember, dearest.
I'm a highly respectable wife. Oh, now I've even got it in writing. Oh, the Lyceum.
It's hard for me too. Surely you realise that.
Must I lose you forever? Flowers awaken in Maytime to bloom their summer life through.
off.
Ah, yeah.
What are you standing there for?
The door's stuck. It won't open. It's warped.
What? Nonsense, I'll soon fix that.
No, you can't. There's somebody in there.
Who is it?
I couldn't say that.
I'll not be thwarted like this. Ah! Now I see it all.
Oh, I hope not, Excellency. I hope not.
Now we know why Count Danilo isn't here. He's in there with a lady.
Yes, Excellency, except it's the Count de Rosion.
Count de Rosion? Why didn't you say so straight away? This is splendid. We shall solve the mystery of the Count's lady friend at last. Come here, niggas. There's some other doors at the back of the summer house. Go round and lock them, see? We'll trap them.
Very well, Excellency.
Don't dilly.
No, Excellency.
Or dally.
No, Excellency.
Oh, I can't wait to see the Count's face. All that of his ladies.
Well, here I am, Baron, all ready for the conference.
Psst. Psst. We found de Rosion's lady.
Really? Who is it?
That I don't know yet. She's in there with him. Negus is locking them up. Come here, we may be able to hear what they're saying.
Do you think this is entirely ethical?
I'm darn sure it's not. Neither is this.
What can you see?
Nothing. Got her back to the door, stupid woman.
Here, let me help.
No, it means to me. Ah, that's better. Now she's turning round. Oh, the wrong way. Ah, now she's turning round the right.
Who is it?
No. Can't be.
What can't?
No, don't look.
I can't see anything anyway. Who is it?
My wife.
Why? The Baroness? Oh, come, Your Excellency. It can't be.
I tell you, it's my wife. In there with de Rosion. Oh, when it was I who determined to find out who the woman was. Oh, and make de Rosion do the honourable thing.
Well, you have one great consolation. It's all for the good of the fatherland.
To blaze it with a far hand. Open the door! Open the door! It's Anna and Camille. I could have sworn it was my wife.
This really is a shock. I never felt so bad. So mad in all my life before.
It was my wife I saw.
You want me?
Am I very sane?
What happened? Won't you please explain?
Not Anna with Camille.
So calmness I appeal. The two lovers had a rendezvous, and through the keyhole I espied.
How very nice and dignified.
Some people now show on the hands.
And from you, as for the lady, I mystify.
No mystery, it was I.
How could you look exactly like my wife to me?
My dearest Camille, you'd better not be.
I never think of such a shamelessness.
If His Excellency was so indiscreet as to pry and to spy on a Saturday noon, then pray now, my sweet, your praises repeat, so splendid, intended for mine is our
Surely you're joking.
Now don't be provoking.
Oh, surely there must be some other way. Oh, very well then. I'll do as you say.
This ought to be interesting.
Flowers are awakened in any time to bloom their summer life through. Love in my heart was awakened the moment I met you. Much that fleeting rapture,
million, I can painting millions.
This can't go on. I simply must protest.
Are you in earnest?
Would you marry her?
I'm all against it, so is he. Oh, dear me, no, quite on the contrary. Congratulations and my blessing, I only say.
What do you say?
Fall in love often, get engaged rarely, but marry never. What if you have lots of friends, and when you're all seek consolation,
How dare you?
a wife needs male society, the spice of life is still variety.
And the Paris citizenry,
Wonderful day, Marie.
and people who say magically,
Wonderful day, Marie.
wonderful day, Paris. We both can have adventures too. Wonderful day, Paris. And since then, Paris food will suit you right. Wonderful day, Paris. It's you go your way, I'll go mine. Wonderful day, Paris. You have such dear friends, of course. Wonderful day, Paris. And I've no doubt to get divorced. Wonderful day,
Boys, I can't stand it any longer. Stop the dance. Have you all gone mad? Wait now, wait, this will not do. Keep your head and temper too. Come alone, we'll see. My dear madam, if you allow, 'twould please me now to tell the story.
please do. My story's just to live and knowing you. It should be interesting. I am ready.
Here it is then. There once were two royal lovers, and many a thought and told how pride made the prince heavy-hearted. He spun the princess's gold. Whenever they met, he was solemn and sad. He secretly railed at his bed. His silence the princess resented. Her love turned to anger and hate. So smiling on one of her courtiers, she made him her dupe and her slave. And then not for love, but for vengeance, a promise went out of their lives then forever. And now by your means, so do I.
But where?
Where I shall no longer care. You'll find me at Maxine's, where all the girls are free. They'll always feel much better for meeting me presenter. Lo, lo, do, 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 clo, clo, margot, clo, clo. Les très jolies coquettes, all ladies of Maxine's.
You're singing a programme where we want more members in the society, and I thought it would be a good idea tonight to audition all of you. So, during this entr'acte, I'm going to invite you to hum. The tune is Velia, and I'll bring you in at the appropriate moment, if I'm lucky.
flash.
Call me by post.
Of course I'm all right. Having the time of my life.
You, madam, give Aries instructions. But that the garden was to look much like Count Danilo's spiritual home.
Splendid show. Just like the real Maximes. Except with the grisettes, of course.
Oh, I thought the ladies had entered into the spirit of the thing rather well. Seems to me they call all through at the moment's notice.
My experience, Vegas, ladies often go all through, sometimes without giving any notice at all. And I hope for the genuine article.
All in good time, Excellency, all in good time.
You mean real life grisettes? All present and correct. Oh, not too correct, I hope.
You'll see for yourself, they'll be on in a moment.
Wait a minute. This is all supposed to be for Count Danilo's benefit, isn't it? What's the use when he's not here?
Ah, well, he's been brought back.
Ah!
You can be sure he'll have a warm welcome from his girlfriends. By the way, the ladies of the chorus will be 7 strong tonight, not 6. One of the guests is dressing up and joining in the recovery.
Don't tell me. Madame Prascovia. Oh, she'd make a grisly grisette.
No, Excellency. It happens to be your lady wife.
What? The Baroness?
By special request. And I can assure you, for one performance only.
I can assure you, beat him over to it. Remember, I'm your husband.
As if I could forget it, dear.
Good heavens. Where am I? You ought to recognize Maxime's.
Maxime's, of course. How wonderful. Super. Oh, Baroness. You, a grisette. Oh, what a marvellous idea. How did you manage it?
Talent, my dear Count. Hidden talent.
Just as nice, my dear, you'll oblige me by keeping it hidden.
I nearly forgot. An express telegram came to me.
Why is it you always forget the express telegrams? I get them quicker by GPOs. From the ministry. The damn thing's in code again. Gentlemen, I'm asked you to join me in a special conference.
Conference? What, in the middle of a party like this?
Oh, the matter is pressing, urgent, vital. It says so on the telegram. Decode it. No, not you, for we'll find ourselves saddled in order for 24 mangle wurbles or something. You read it.
Loss of Bavari billions would be bankruptcy inevitable.
There's no other way. We must appeal to Madame Bavari's patriotism.
Here.
If she has any regard for the fatherland at all, she must marry a pontificature.
Here.
Count Danila, you must appeal to her. Find out what her true feelings are.
Here.
What? Explain to her we must know her intention to meet her. The matter is pressing, urgent, vital. Exactly.
Oh, very well, I'll do my best. If the widow marries to Rothschild, I shall join the Foreign Legion.
Bravo. I shall give you a personal recommendation. Come along, gentlemen. Indeed.
Charming girls, aren't they? I engaged them for the night to make you completely at home.
That's so. It seems to me the entire Pontevedrian colony is also completely at home.
Nevertheless, all this is for your benefit. I wanted you to have a good time in the kind of surroundings to which you're accustomed.
I see. I'm sure I'm very flattered you should have taken so much trouble in that.
Not at all. It is a pleasure.
So, I can well believe it. Madam Gilbari, there's an urgent matter I would like to discuss with you, if I may.
Oh, certainly. Won't you sit down?
Thank you. Oh, I do get your pardon. Madam Gilbari, to come straight to the point. Thank you, I prefer to stand.
Oh, really, must you? You look so very forbidding.
That is precisely what I am doing, forbidding you to marry the Rossillon.
Forbidding? Why?
Because
I can tell you why. You're forbidding me to marry Camille because you love me.
What? I love you?
For goodness sake, stop laughing like a half-wit.
Oh, but I am a half-wit for getting myself into this.
Then just tell me why you forbid me to marry Camille.
It's really the fatherland that forbids you. If your money goes out to the country, Pontevedra is bankrupt.
I see. So that's it. Very well. I certainly can't allow the fatherland to be ruined. The marriage to Camille will not take place.
You mean it?
I mean it.
But there's the rather urgent matter, or a delicate matter, of your rendezvous in the summer house.
I didn't have any rendezvous in the summer house. It was somebody else.
Somebody else. Who?
A married woman. To get her out of a compromising situation, I just stepped into the breach at the last moment, and that's that.
You're only just telling me this now? After letting me go black in the face with misery and frustration?
And why did you go black in the face with misery and frustration? Because?
Yes, because...
Oh, why won't you admit that it's because you love me?
Oh, Anna, please don't make me do my half-witted laugh again.
Then don't. Just tell me why you went black in the face. For love of me or of the fatherland?
Fatherland.
And I suppose it's also for love of the fatherland that you go to Maxine's every night. I don't believe you. You're absolutely...
Tell me.
Oh, why don't you admit the truth?
Oh, Anna.
Yes?
You know the truth, don't you? If I can't say it, won't you let the melody say it for me?
Music playing, hearing saying, I love you. Arms unheeding, gently pleading, longing to. Want to hear it whisper, you could be the one that told me I love you so.
When now you touch my hand, I seem to understand. My heart is full of joy, the sweetest joy I've ever known. Never dear to me shall live the memory of the melody that tells me you are mine and mine alone.
Well, how did you get on? Madame Clavare's marriage to the Ross yacht is off.
Bravo! Danilo, you're a diplomatic genius.
But what made her compromise herself in such a way?
Not the slightest little bit. She only stepped into the breach for another woman.
Another woman?
A married woman, of course.
Who was it?
Ah, that, Your Excellency, I don't know.
It must have been Olga. My dear Colonel,
Whatever makes you think
she flirts with every man she meets.
then you may be certain she wouldn't compromise herself with anyone in particular.
My dear, our merry widow isn't going to marry Camille to Ross yacht.
Oh, thank goodness.
Excuse me. This fan was found in the summer egg.
Oh, what a lie.
It's the one I gave to you, Danilo, for safekeeping.
Yes,
I lost it.
In the summer house?
Quite.
You had a rendezvous with Olga.
Me? With Olga? Now, wait a minute.
Oh, for goodness sake, don't start that whole thing all over again. My dear sir, that isn't your wife's fan at all. As a matter of fact, it's actually mine.
Madam, consider yourself divorced. Madam Divine, I am free, single, separated, divorced.
What?
And I take this opportunity of asking on behalf of the fatherland for your hand in marriage.
I'm very honoured, Your Excellency, but I'm afraid you do the fatherland no service at all by marrying me. You see, my late husband's will lays it down that if I remarry, I lose my entire fortune.
Is that true? You have no money?
Not a sou.
Now I can say it. Oh, darling, I love you, I love you, I love you.
At last.
He marries her because she has no money, yet he wouldn't when she had. The man's a dead loss.
Oh, no, he's not. You see, when I remarry, I lose my money because it becomes the property of my husband.
Darling, I'd have married you even if you had 40 million. So everything's all right, except for this. Oh, madam, why did you have to say it was yours in front of everybody?
Because, dear, I knew what I'd written on it.
What you've written on it? I'm a highly respectable wife. My dear, I apologize. I didn't know that.
So much more women still from men.
Find a way with the day yet again.
All the same we would claim and protest
That we did our level best. It's a fair bit of time and control, and to please on our knees we would crawl. We can strive, we can work till they drive us berserk, but we still get no thanks at all. It's a fair bit of time and control, and to please on our knees we would crawl. We can strive, we can work till they drive us berserk, but
good week, it's time for me just to say thank you to all those people that have been involved in putting this show on. But before I do that, two things in the programme I draw your attention to. The first is, for the first time, we've had help from two local professional firms, and we're delighted about that because that does help. Arvin Barker and Harris Cooper have underwritten the cost of the programme, so that adds a little bit to our fund, which enables us to give more away. And the other thing is, in a sense, more exciting, with apologies to the two firms concerned. We've got a third place to tick for anybody who'd like to join the junior section. We've started that. Marvellous youngsters, about 16 of them, are working for a show at Christmas, and hopefully something bigger in the new year. And anybody you know who's under 16 and can come on a Monday, we'd like to have them. If you know any young ladies under the age of 40, my telephone number is Solihull. Well, that's the nonsense. Now, just a brief thanks to all those more or less on that side. That's the orchestra, the front of house, chap in the box, Paul. We're indebted to the theatre for providing all this. It's a marvellous place to sing in, and this, I think, it's lovely to sing in, and not bad to sit in to listen to either. I think it's perfect. Paul, we're indebted to you and all those people front of house have been able to put this on. There are more people off the stage to help than on, incidentally. And the backstage, once again, indebted to the people who do this, put it up, work hard, and been able to sing to you, full of confidence that it's going to go right. Now, well, more or less right. Did you notice the chorus? They were good, weren't they? I've got several people planted in the audience. 3 people. The first person taught me a bit how to dance. Mavis. We're indebted to Mavis. Now then, Ronald Beals is the gentleman here who keeps us reasonably in order on Tuesdays and Fridays. On Mondays, Wednesdays and Thursdays, we have our own way with him, but most of the time he's in charge of us. Ronald, we're indebted to you. Ronald, thanks very much for all you've done. Now, I know he's not going to come on from there. Oh, he's going to come on. You've let me down against him. Stephen Yeomans. How would you... A wonderful reception in a lovely audience as they have all the week. We look forward to seeing you at our next production, which is Pirates of Penzance in March. Details in the programme. And to leave you, we're going to sing again that lovely song, but the men are going to have a chance of leading it off this time. Velia. If anybody there would like to join in, we've got spies around the door listening. Velia, Ron, thank you.